Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Buildz. So today I've got an update video for you guys, and I know there's going to be a lot of questions asked, and I will answer all of them in the comment section, so please do feel free to leave a comment down below. It can be about anything due to the server, even anything else. If you want to ask me a question, that's fine, you can leave it down below. But let's get into things. This is concerning my server. A lot of you will be noticing that, the server will be whitelisted and no one's going on it. And you might be like, what the hell is going on? Well, guys, I went onto my server not long ago and it was the default world. All the plugins were not installed and I was like, what the hell? So I got my guy Simplicity, or Justin, on the case. He looked through the console. He's my kind of developer. And he went, wow, everything's been deleted. And I was like, well, how is this possible? Me and you have access. He would never do anything bad to the server. He's completely loyal. He has been from day one. And, he was also annoyed and confused by the situation. Well, we were currently with the company Provision Host. They were my original sponsor. And now we don't know this for sure, so I'm not pointing this out as a fact. I'm not pointing my finger at Provision Host and saying they did this, because we simply don't know by fact. But we've heard rumors that, it could have been the owner. See, they don't have a Minecraft support team anymore. He decided to sack all his Minecraft support team. He owns a Minecraft server hosting company with hundreds of clients, and he decides to sack his Minecraft support team. Now, I don't know about what you guys think, but I think that's pretty damn retarded. So I've left Provision Host. I got sponsored by this fantastic company called Pickle Hosting. They actually have a Minecraft support team, a much more professional looking website. I know a couple of the guys on the team. They're really cushy and they're going to help me manage the server, set it up, and it's gone really smoothly with them so far. So we've got to move our whole server across to a brand new company, and brand new dashboard. And let's get on to number 2. Right, so we were making backups of the world, as every single server does, right? We will make backups of our world. It's a sensible decision to do, otherwise you're going to lose everything. Unfortunately, I have a guy that actually makes me backups. Once again, Justin, his PC has broke down. Like, this is a legitimate fact. Like, he's forced to use this piece of shit and it irritates the hell out of him and it's really inconveniencing him. So he has to use this piece of shit computer. It's got like a crap Wi-Fi card and his download speeds suck. So he can't make backups because our FTP file access is so goddamn slow, and his old computer had all the saves on it. So unfortunately we lost about a month's worth of work. Now, luckily, a lot of the really good builders have made backups using something called World Downloader, where we save sections of the map so we can back them up, and we will be able to implement them on the new map. That's right, guys, a brand new map. And we're going to be able to copy them and kind of paste them across to the new map. So what we're going to be doing is using the saves we already have of the server. We're going to be taking areas that we love about the server, areas that you guys love about the server, some of the best houses, some of the greatest projects, and we're going to be moving them onto our brand new server. So our brand new server is going to be just like our old one, but guys, I've got some amazing news coming up, and this is really exciting and really costly. But I mean, we've got to be the best. We got to pay, this amount of money to get a guy to do this for us. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I want you guys to come to the server to really enjoy your experience here. I want to invite a new type of builder to the server, and this is also joined in with another point. So this is all linked. We're actually hiring our standards. Now, a lot of people get pissed off that our standards are so high. The people that are pissed off are the people that aren't good enough to actually get on the server. And really, I find their opinion quite invalid, since if you're not good enough to build here, why should you say your standards are too high? Because, you're just not getting in here. That's like going to buy a car and complaining it costs too much. I mean, it's just an invalid point. But our standards are getting even higher, and unfortunately, a lot of our builder rank players will be losing their ranks. We have about 15 builder rank players, and they're all going to be losing their ranks, with a couple exceptions, not everyone. We see a couple people with real potential, and we will be letting them back onto the server on the new one. Now, another point. The new server, now this is debatable, and I can see this option open for opinion. Now, I'm not 100% certain on it. No one is. some trusted members of staff on my server have actually recommended me to do this, and I've looked at their points, I've looked at their points of view and opinions on it, and they've made some good points. We're thinking of possibly whitelisting our server to all the builders on our server, so people can come onto our website and apply for builder and just become builders on here. Now, every time I live stream, and I do live stream say at least 2 days a week, we're going to make the server public so anyone can come on and join. Now, I do believe UTB has a similar system with this, and it's a very, very smart idea. Andy locking this in place, you know, it was a great decision. I can totally see why he did it. Very smart move, and it's probably what we should have done. But there's a lot of like hackers that come on to servers nowadays, and it's really getting out of control. I mean, World of Corrales had some guy come on and nuke them not long ago, literally blow the shit out of the server. They had to reboot it, you know, roll back. It was terrible. And whitelisting the server will, you know, prevent some hackers from joining us and, you know, causing shit, because we've had some previous incidents. We've had some previous problems with hackers. So that's another thing to mention. So the standards are going to be up. We're thinking of whitelisting the server, except for when I live stream, and I'm also going to start doing live stream announcements. I kind of just live stream out of the blue when I feel like it, generally around about 8 p.m. GMT time. That's when I usually live stream, like on Saturdays, on Fridays, sometimes days in a week, really just when I feel like it, but you know, usually on weekends, because that's when I have more time and, you know, I'm kind of more in the mood to do it then. But I'm going to be making announcement videos. I want to kind of set up a schedule. Say I live stream Saturday and I live stream on Friday. Say, I don't know, maybe like Wednesday as well. I could live stream on Wednesday because I have Wednesday off, which is awesome. So I could live stream in them days and have a set schedule. So you guys are like, oh, Buildz is going to be live streaming at this time. I know I can go onto his channel and I can check out some fresh content from him and go watch it. You know, so you guys will be able to come on the server. It will keep the server slightly safer. And like I said, we're kind of looking to invite a different group of builders, a different group of kind of people onto the server. Now, I love all you guys that build with us, and most of you guys are staying with us, you know, of course, if you want to, with the new server. But I want to make the server slightly higher standard and more elite, more focused and more serious on what we're doing. And I think once we start to really act as an elite team, I want to work together with more builders, get them to do more things together, get them to collaborate. And I think when we really start working together as a proper team, as a proper unit, I think some amazing results will come out of that, and we will really form more as a community. I mean, I think it's awesome. So many people on the server have made friends with other people, you know, joined together, you know, they've made friendships, they really got along, they've built stuff together, and I love seeing that community form, and I want to expand on that factor. Now, I'm not going to expose all the details on this because it really does suck in this community, but, you know, copycats in this community, unoriginal people, there are just so many of them, and I don't want to be revealing the secrets behind how I did this. And no, it can't be done through FTP, no, it can't be done through server settings, and no, it can't be done through plugins. But the new map will have a higher height, which means when you guys want to build skyscrapers on the server, you can build skyscrapers taller than 250 blocks. Now, this took a lot of work, and this is amazing. The possibilities this is going to bring to the community is absolutely ridiculous. Like, we're going to have hills where you can build skyscrapers on freaking hills and they can still be 300 blocks tall, say. I mean, this is just amazing. The mountains are going to be bigger. We've really thought about planning the new map out and making it even better for you guys. The next thing is our current map, right? We've got a lot of requests saying, how big is your actual map, Buildz? Like, how big is Buildz Creative? Our map, our server was 14K. On one server, 14K by 14K. Now, if you guys know anything about servers or maps that you make for multiplayer servers, that is enormous. Absolutely enormous. And we were using about 2K of that. And we were wondering why we had so many RAM problems with using so much RAM. Well, the new map is going to be 5K by 5K, so practically using a third of the RAM. And what that will also achieve is far less crashes. We had a few crashes on the other server because people would do world edits, say around about 500k, you know, when big projects needed to be moved and big stuff needed to be done, and it would crash the server, and this could happen say once every hour, and you know, that gets annoying when you're trying to focus on your house and build stuff. You don't want a server crashing, and you know, occasionally it would roll back, say 5 minutes, and you'd lose what you've just done, and that was really irritating. I noticed a lot of people got annoyed by that, so I listed this down as something that we could try and resolve, and we've made the map 5k by 5k. We've only really used about 1.5k if you put all of our buildings together and everything we've done of the map, so there's plenty to expand on, and once we use up say about 4k, I will get the map expanded to about 6k, and I will keep adding, you know, so we have necessary space that's needed. Now a really cool other thing about this is keeping the whole kind of same theme. Knoxville isn't going to look like a tumor, and I will display a current image of the old Buildz creative map to show you guys what I mean by that. See, our old map was made by a guy called Boy. He used to play a lot on the world of Corrales, so a lot of you may know him, and he's currently in this other small community with a guy called Mr. Shots, who was from UTB. He's quite well known on there, so if you guys know the kind of community I'm talking about, I'm not quite sure what it's called, but they're in this little community together, so you guys might know who they are. But Boy, when he was first getting started, he didn't really know that much about World Painter. I think he had to watch a lot of tutorial videos actually on how to get it working, and you know, how to do all the kind of stuff with brushes. You know, his work was really appreciated, and when he did it, he was amateur. But when he made our map, you know, we thought it was amazing. You know, we'd never been on like a world painted map before. You know, I've seen pictures of stuff like that on PMC, but to actually have a server, you know, that was made with World Painter, I just thought that was super awesome. And you know, we didn't have to do any of this by hand, so you know, it saved so much time. And I didn't consider, you know, from above and from really inspecting the server what it would, you know, first look like. As time went on, I realized, you know, what the map actually looked like, and we did a lot of world edit work, like me, V-Guard or Dragon Arse in other words. Merwin especially literally changed the whole of Knoxville so it would look good for you guys, so you could, you know, enjoy looking at it. But we had to do a lot of work to make the landscape actually look appealing. Now, like I said, Boy was an amateur. I know he's got a little bit better now. His work's still not fantastic. I'm not slagging him off or anything. I'm just, you know, stating facts here. But, you know, it wasn't amazing. We had to do a lot of work. And we knew if we were going to continue this map and keep expanding on it, it's just going to take so much time. So, just Simplicity, who I've already talked about in this video, and knows a guy, a very talented guy. Now, I don't know his name, but I can definitely find out for you guys, who does World Painter maps. Now, this guy, he charges a lot. Now, not just like a small amount, like a freaking lot, but this guy is insane. I've not seen many people like him that are so talented with World Painter, and he actually made Knoxville just like a 5 minutes kind of, you know, like demo idea kind of thing. You know, he just threw up what he thought he could, you know, do to Knoxville to make it look better. Let's display the old Knoxville. Let's display the new one. Right, so you guys know what they look like now. He spent 5 minutes doing that. Just, you know, ripped up something quick, threw a few ideas together. He's going to spend hours on the actual Knoxville, you know, and we're going to all, you know, tell him, you know, where we want this, where we want that mountain range, you know, how we want the hills, how we want the gradient, if we want a beach, if we want a rocky area, you know, we're going to go into proper depth and like draw him up a proper detailed diagram of how we want Knoxville. Knoxville is going to be a little bit different on the new map. It's going to be much cooler. It's going to have real personality to it, and it's going to be, you know, much more unique, which we think is really cool. Goddamn, is going to be much bigger as well. It's going to have way more areas for plots and actual plot space to build on. Yeah, that's right. We're not going to have to carve out a landscape to make plots anymore. It's already going to be there, perfectly in position to do that. Now, I'm just going to say, to do all of this, it's costing me a couple $100, but I figured, you know, I really care about YouTube. I really care about you guys. I really do want to do this as a job. Now, it may not ever make my full-time job, and I understand that. I have a good job at the moment that pays me good money, that I enjoy doing, and I just do YouTube as like a little side thing, as a hobby, if you will. And it brings in some cash every now and again that, you know, I might spend on my computer, invest into websites, graphics people, or whatever, you know, just to improve the look of my YouTube, or, you know, what I'm doing for YouTube. But this is going to cost me a lot of money. Admittedly, it's about probably like 3 months of YouTube earnings all put together just to, you know, actually pay for this thing, which is just absolutely mental. But this map is gonna look unlike any other. It's just absolutely mind-blowing, and to know what he's drawn up for me is just like a demo, and I've seen some of his work that he's actually produced in the past. It's just going to be mind-blowing. Like, you guys thought that our current map was awesome. We had so many people tell us that our current map was awesome. This literally shits on our old map. So it's going to be some next level shit. And like I said, the server's going to be privated. Possibly it's going to be whitelisted. Which will keep it, you know, so much more kind of like secretive. You know, you guys won't be able to just come on and tour around. Every time I make a video, you know, it's going to be so much more interesting. You're going to be able to see new parts of the map, which are going to be awesome to see. New parts of landscaping, like massive islands, which have been carved out on world painter. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. And of course, I will open the server, you know, on live stream, so you can come around for say 20-30 minutes and have a quick explore. But yeah, guys, they're my ideas for the server. I might list a few more down in the description and comment section if I forgot to think of any. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was very important to update you guys on this. And just to say, Buildz Creative is absolutely fine. It may be down for another week. But if anything, the community is going to get stronger. The builds are going to get more impressive. And I think as a community, it's just going to become more epic. So thanks, guys, for holding in there. Of course, you know, you can build on like World of Corrales for the meantime. I know they've got loads of new plots there. You can contact Merwin if you're a builder on there and you want to build in his town Knoxville. He has a town there where he has loads of barn conversions. So if you want to build something like that in there, just, you know, talk to Merwin on WOC and you can go do that, or I can talk to Merwin for you. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I know this is a different kind of video, maybe not the most interesting of kinds. It's just kind of been like information. But if you do enjoy my videos and you want to support my channel, hit it with a big thumbs up. Please do comment down below. You got any ideas for the new map, any town ideas, any, you know, island ideas? Let me know. I'll be happy to see all of them, and I will try and reply to every single one of you guys. I'll catch you in the next video, and I'll see you there. And I got this soda.